that's good B-roll.
So Rich, I don't know if you've heard this song. I Started a Joke by the Bee Gees, and then it was covered by Faith No More. And the lyrics are, I started a joke that started the whole world laughing. That's very appropriate, isn't it?
It's pretty apt, yeah, I think so.
Because this pizza watch that we're both wearing was never really meant to happen, was it?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was always meant to be a joke, but in terms of the watch itself, it was never meant to exist. I had this silly idea, literally 2 weeks before the 1st of April. And I called you and explained the concept, and I absolutely butchered the explanation. And I thought, this man is never going to talk to me again. He's going to think I'm a fool. But halfway through, before I'd even finished the explanation as to what I wanted to do for this April Fool's video, he said, I'm in. And there we were. That got the ball rolling.
Then we jump forward in time to the point where the prank's announced, but the minute it's announced, there were how many people? 800 people?
Yeah, so we had, in the day, there was over 20,000 hits on the website, and on the sort of the fake launch hours, 850 people ready
with their car.
Ready to either make a purchase or to see what on earth was happening to Studio Underdog. Which was not what I was expecting. I was expecting it just to be a silly little joke that some of my Instagram followers would find funny. But yeah, people really seem to engage with it and resonate with it.
But we were trying to remember, and I still can't. When did this go from being a joke to something? When did you decide to make the samples? Because suddenly we had samples.
It was lots of, I guess it was quite natural. We'd done the end of the project, and I forgot about it. I think I know what it was. I went to quite a few events and fairs, especially in the States last year, so New York, Chicago, San Francisco. Every time I went to a fair, no matter where it was, people would come up to me and they would run up to the stand.
Slap you and say, nice one.
Pretty close, they'd say, yeah. I actually had an event a couple of weeks ago, and someone came up, and I thought I was about to get punched. It was very aggressive.
Yeah.
They were like, where is the pizza watch?
It's here. It's right
it's
here.
here. It exists, yeah.
This is the pepperoni. That's the
pepperoni.
That's the pepperoni. This is generation 2, Richard?
This is Gen 2, yeah. This is one that I guess no one's seen before. But I felt like we missed a trick. In the original video, some of the top comments or some of the most engaging comments were, where is the pineapple? Or why didn't you do pineapple? And I was like, that's such a great idea. That, already we're causing a stir here by having mushrooms on a watch, but pineapple, come on.
We've fixed that now. So I guess the watch happens, the sample happens, we start talking about doing it. But then you throw an idea in the mix that really threw me, which is hand delivered. Or was that my idea? I can't even remember.
I'll take credit for it.
Yeah,
if you give it to me, I will happily take it.
I loved it immediately, whoever came up with it.
So the idea was like, how can we introduce these watches to, I guess, people that are enthusiastic, those people that come to me and say, I really want this. How can we, get them to own these watches without it simply looking like we're just trying to capitalize on something that was, that was a success. And I like the idea of a hand-delivered project, much like pizza being hand-delivered, when you get a takeaway or whatever it is. And it's also quite a unique approach. So the idea is these watches can only be got from yourself or myself. Literally, if hands
Super
delivered.
personal.
Super personal. It means these watches are in a way kind of reserved for those that are most engaged in the community.
It's really to bring it back to that quote. This watch is only for the people that started laughing when we started the joke accidentally. So it's kind of a thank you for putting up with the prank, and also a way to, I don't know, again, remind yourself of the deep part of watches, which is that they're more than just watches. They connect you to people, experiences, memories. And hopefully meeting one of us.
Well, because we toyed with the idea of, do we just simply do this as a limited edition? But this is quite a good way to, I guess, in a way, kind of naturally keep numbers limited in terms of you can't just go online and buy them, right?
No.
It's hand delivering, it's meeting you or I, but it means it's super, super engaging. It's fun. It's also something that maybe for good reason no one else has done before.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like, to be able to experiment and do something a little bit different. That's part of my brand and having fun with it. We'll see. Maybe this will be a second case of backfiring, but we got to give it a go.
We do. There is one, and thank you very much for this. There is one exception. They will be available in the Time+Tide Discovery Studio in Melbourne.
Where we're launching as well.
Where we're launching, ongoing. So if you look at this watch and think, I would travel the world to have that watch on my wrist, you can.
I would much prefer,
Yep.
instead of heading down to Brighton and knocking on my front door, because my fiance would be probably quite frustrated if people are knocking asking for pizzas, probably best bet going to Melbourne.
Come to Melbourne. It's quite a hot pizza. I'm trying to keep it together.
I'm avoiding the chilies. I don't know, this is the first Hawaiian I've ever had that has chilies on it. But,
There is one more. There's one more.
You are struggling.
There's one more Easter egg, Richard.
There is one more Easter egg. I'm trying to think of what that Easter egg is.
It starts with M and it ends in urge.
Merch.
You are brilliant. He is brilliant.
Eureka. There's some merch. Yeah, we've. Well, I'll let you explain.
Well, look, frustrated as you may be that you can't just jump online and buy this watch, you can just jump online and buy some t-shirts and hoodies in ecru color, which is like a beigey color, and they are awesome.
They are awesome.
Why did you do that?
So the original idea was fun to have some merch for the actual launch event. You can get these pieces of merch from online or during the launch event, but also people can hold out for the actual watches themselves, because wherever you or I are, and that includes fairs, that includes, anytime Studio Underdog is doing a pop-up or whatever, you can come, you can ask for a pizza watch.
I think we're committing right now to doing 3 activations for this. We have Australia, and we're going to do something in the UK and something in the US. Are we committing to that? Yeah,
definitely.
Together. So we'll be there in aprons, we'll have flour on our hands and tomato sauce on our face, and we'll be serving pizzas. Yeah,
and as soon as we've got all the final details, we can, you'll be able to find them. We're creating a landing page, so all this information will be visible and it'll be kept up to date.
Could be the start of a legend, could be the end of our careers. Who knows?
There's only one way to find out.
Thanks, Rich. And hey, we did joke that find us and you'll get a watch. It's not a joke, really.
Find us and you'll get a watch.
Yeah, done. Happy hunting.
Bye.